So when are you having Trump on?
I don't know.
Okay. The look.
I don't know. Maybe.
Looks like you got something.
Maybe.
Okay, good.
Several months later.
You're doing a lot of podcasts recently. One that I would love to see you on is, I think Joe Rogan has to have you on.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Oh, sure I would.
I think Joe, like, besides us, Joe's
I think I'm doing it, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you are going to do Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I am.
What? He's an honest guy, too, right?
He is.
So I think...
Good guy.
Good guy. And I think you guys together would just
And he's got a good voice. That's important.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, great.
So apparently, you know, hell finally froze over and pigs finally grew wings and flew.
You know, Smithers, I think I'll donate $1 million to the local orphanage. When pigs fly.
That's a good one.
Apparently, allegedly, the word on the street is Joe Rogan is going to interview Donald J. Trump. Is it Jay? Is his middle name Jay? Donald J. Trump, hopefully soon to be president or presidential candidate, ex-president, ex-reality TV star, billionaire real estater, but Donald Trump. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Carrie, are you gay?
I am indeed, yes,
Carrie,
sir.
you're fired.
Oh my god, I was looking for the perfect "you're fired" meme and I came across this one and I could not help myself. I'm sorry. It's just the way he said it. I'm not agreeing with it. I don't know why this guy got fired. I don't think it's because he's gay, but it was just funny. Alright, back to the video. So, Joe Rogan apparently is going to interview Donald Trump. I don't know for sure if Joe Rogan said it out of his mouth. I will look around because I tried to find it before, but Donald Trump has said he is going to be on the Joe Rogan show, and I believe it's kind of been confirmed, like it's been put out there that Donald Trump is going to be on a Joe Rogan show soon, and it's going to be like 2-3 hours. I predict it is going to be one of the highest rated podcast episodes on earth in history of all podcasts. I think this is gonna blow the hell up. I don't think anyone's gonna shut it down like Spotify or YouTube. Like, I don't know, I can predict some technical difficulties happening, but the fact that so much money would be gained out of this, I think that people are just too money hungry. But at the same time, it's really close to that was thunder. I don't know if you guys just heard that. It's about to be a thunderstorm, and I'm on a balcony. Is this close to the election? If I couldn't predict there would be some technical difficulties, like when Trump went on a live with Elon Musk on Twitter.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
But if this is true, thank you, Joe Rogan. Thank you, Joe Rogan. Like, if this is true, about damn time, Joe Rogan. Like, I don't know how long this has been in the making. I do think this is happening because I've actually seen interviews or people talking about it, not interviews, like newscasters, talking heads talking about it, basically calling Joe Rogan a giant fascist. Like, if you call Joe Rogan a fascist, if you think Joe Rogan a fascist, that means you don't listen to Joe Rogan, and that means you think regular schmegular, middle-of-the-road people are fascists, because that is Joe Rogan's audience.
You know, I think men are in crisis, actually, in this country. I think that plays out different ways. And not all men are in crisis, of course. And not all men are just at home listening to Joe Rogan, being angry or being recruited to fascism. Some just need therapy, like we all do. I go to therapy, that's great. But I think we need to have a real conversation about that rather than allowing this kind of drift toward this faux masculinity that we see Donald Trump evincing. It's
like people who live in their privileged progressive bubbles who think Joe Rogan is some alt-right, super conservative fascist commentator. You never listen to like one sentence of Joe Rogan podcast because Joe Rogan caters to the middle of the road people. Joe Rogan caters to normies. Joe Rogan caters to independents. Joe Rogan caters to people in the middle, people who are in the left, people on the right, center left, center right. That's who Joe Rogan's audience is. The regular, everyday, working class, middle class, blue collar blue collar American citizens in all around the world, not just American citizens, right? Just regular people. That's his audience. That's why like conservatives sometimes hate on Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan is, would talk about his liberal stuff. Like, I don't know, he kind of likes the idea of universal income and universal health care. And believes in global warming. Yes, such a fascist, such an alt-righter, right? But he also believes in common sense, like not allowing 5-year-olds to pick their gender, and not allowing grown men to compete against biological women, and not going along with this fake narrative that Kamala Harris is all of a sudden the most popular woman in the world, when she couldn't even like get 1 vote in the last primaries when she was trying to run for president. But we're supposed to believe this.
What's really wild is the Babylon Bee had a hilarious little caption. They said, when I get in office, I'm going to change things, says the woman who's in office right now. Because she's in office.
Yeah.
She's talking about fixing all these things.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
from
you're
day one,
literally the
on
vice
day
president.
one, I'm going to really do something about the border.
But
says
you
the
are
borders are
essentially the president right now.
Yeah.
This is so fucking crazy. You'll be the president for 5 more months.
Yeah.
This is so nuts.
He's not falling for the idea that Biden hasn't been senile for many, many, many months now, if not years. So because of that, he's a fascist. I love, though, when mainstream media talking heads say this, because the normie people who watch them will go, I watch Joe Rogan, and he's not that because I'm not that. Therefore, you're lying. Therefore, I can't trust you. Therefore, you lose more audiences. You lose more eyeballs and ears to listen to your propaganda because you've lost the trust of the people because you just flat out lie. Anywho, if this is true, please let us say it's true. I cannot wait. But you know what? It's still up to Donald Trump not to blow it. You know what I mean? Joe Rogan's going to give him the platform. And I do think Joe Rogan's going to go hard. Because I think Joe Rogan knows he's going to have a lot of eyeballs on him. And he's going to have a lot of criticism thrown his way if he doesn't ask good questions, follow-up questions, and sort of hold Trump's feet to the fire. I think some of the biggest ones he's probably going to hold Trump's feet to the fire is probably the whole pandemic vaccination thing that got rolled out super quickly, weirdly so, that was spearheaded by Donald Trump. He's probably going to really hold his feet to the fire when it comes to global warming. He's probably going to really hold his feet to the fire when it comes to the whole divide, racial divide, gender divide, all that stuff, the rainbow community, stuff that Joe Rogan is quite more liberal on. And so will be up to Donald Trump to answer those questions and do a good job. If Donald Trump blows this, it's on Donald Trump. I don't think it will be on Joe Rogan.
It would be interesting to hear his perspective on a lot of things. I would like to know, what is it like when you actually get into office? I would like to know things like, what is it like versus perception?
Yeah.
What is it actually like when you get in that building? Like, what are you greeted with? When do you know that people are fucking with you? When do you know that the intelligence agency is lying to you? Like, when you decided to fire Comey, what was the thought? How much did you know? Like, what's the machine like? What is the deep state really like? Really like?
So let me know what you guys think if this is true. Are you excited? Like, I'm kind of excited. Like, I got my popcorn. I'm excited. Like, I wish it was like a debate. Like, bring someone else on there too. You know, like. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get a notification when I do upload. All that really does help with the algorithm, guys. More so than ever now, my channel is extremely shadow banned. If you cannot tell by my long form videos, they're barely making it out of the gate. I'm pretty sure no one's getting notifications when I upload my long form videos, but I'll keep going persistent and consistently, and we'll see what happens. But all I can do is ask you guys to like, comment, and share. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the comment section down below, or you can super thanks. And you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye.
You're doing a lot of podcasts recently. One that I would love to see you on is, I think Joe Rogan has to have you on.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Oh, sure I would.
I think